The cheese. The cheese.
Did you cut that cheese?
Oh my god. I just showed Brandon a video and I just thought of him putting the cheese delicately into Deku's mouth.
No. No, why? Why does that line up? I'm upset that that lines up. That shouldn't line up. That's fucking weird. This upsets me. I hope you're proud of yourself.
My Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 17.
AKA cheddar flavored.
AKA, let's beat up small children.
I mean, hey, man. Everybody's got their hobbies.
Except not. Let's turn our quirks into a fun ice slide type of thing. Carnival, maybe?
I mean, yes. Meanwhile, Gideon's just over there, upset that his plan has gone horribly wrong.
What was his plan?
To turn everyone against adults and be better than adults. Because apparently, he thinks he's better than everyone else. Sounds like Gideon.
No questioning there. I did find it interesting that quirks are getting more powerful by the generation, and soon they might be too powerful.
Here's something I also thought of when I was seeing the quirks again. The one kid's just summoning chain chomps.
Oh, yeah.
Just chain chomps.
Wow. And, like, the other guy has a. With, like, tongue tank, he can shoot, like, rockets from his tongue.
The one kid has galactic donuts from Gotenks' tactics.
Wow.
Like, I think he called it Halo or something, but it's galactic donuts.
Yes.
Oh, some of those are really good.
Crazy attacks are the best attacks.
Yes. They also allow you to get really creative.
And wasn't there a girl who could shoot, like, hearts from her face?
Some kind of heart beam? Was that a Reaprian reference?
I'm not sure.
I doubt it was, just because I think this might have been out before Super came out with Reaprian and shit, like as a manga.
When did Super, the Universal Survival Arc, come out?
About 2 years ago now. I'm pretty sure My Hero is already past this arc in the manga.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, we got Cammy's quirk now.
I was just going to bring that up.
Glamour. So you were, like I said, you were close. Because she can use it in that way. She can create illusions.
This one is roughly 2 years old in the manga, so maybe it got some inspiration from Rabian.
Or it could have been completely separate, honestly. Who knows?
So that bit ended once they befriended all the children, which may have been the intended goal.
That was the intended goal, yes. What was it that Gang Orca said? Open their hearts to you? Or something like that?
Something like that.
So yeah, this was the intended goal, I think. Although I was really hoping that fucking Bakugo was just gonna use like an explosion to push little Gideon up toward the start of the slide.
Oh, yes.
Give him like essentially an explosion spanking and to throw him up.
So, we do have I Can't Stop Twinkling being very creepy this episode.
Yeah. Honestly, what I was super curious about with that one was something when he mentioned like his body can't contain his quirk. What was the wording he used?
Incompatible.
Yes, his body was incompatible with his quirk. That's a really interesting line I hadn't thought of before. Like the idea you can be born and your quirk just doesn't work.
It kind of reminds me a little bit, and I'm not too sure if they altered this since I was kind of following it, but Cyclops from X-Men, I think he needs to wear some special glasses or goggles to prevent his eye beams from always firing out.
In his case, it's just straight up the fact that his are constantly on. He has no way to turn them off. You could argue that's a genetic thing in that regard. I guess quirks would work that way too because they are genetic to at least some degree. Because some quirks do get passed down, but others don't. Yeah, no, it's definitely a weird one to think that like your quirk is incompatible with your body. I'm curious for other examples of that. In Deku's
Not
case,
My Hero related, or
no, totally like other heroes that have that issue.
what?
And Deku we can't really work with just because his was given to him later in life.
Uh, wasn't Rogue from X-Men, like, couldn't she really control it, or?
I think there's a point where she learned to control it. I want to say way late in the series she starts learning to control it somewhat.
Oh,
But like I said, I'd like to see it more in My Hero to see how that's explored. And
because
I'm sure that because we have this whole setup where heroes are getting the equipment built for them and shit, I'm sure there's a way they could magnify his abilities with that naval laser.
because my extent of X-Men is the X-Men arcade game and X-Men Evolution.
Mm-hmm. I know some stuff. I watched both, like the original X-Men cartoon series. I've watched Evolution. I've watched a few others. Some of the movies. Um, I can't think of another one in X Men that's like Cyclops, where he just straight up can't control it like that.
Oh yeah, there were the movies with Patrick Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
Think I may have seen them years ago.
Yeah, I can't think of another one in the X Men series that's quite like Cyclops, where it's just straight up you can't control it. It's just always on or whatever. Like nothing that's so dangerous, I should say. There's been like obviously, um, what's his name? Nightcrawler, who looks like a demon, essentially, but they found ways around that. You know, they found ways to cloak him so that way he looks human.
So do they do that with Centipede Head guy?
I mean, I'm assuming that's what they would do, unless he just doesn't care.
Either that, or he's like, yes, I am like the hero Centipede. Please leave me alone. This is my normal life. Let me buy my fruit in peace.
Maybe he has people who do it for him. I'm sure
Maybe,
Uber and Lyft and shit exist here, as well as like DoorDash and stuff.
potentially.
Especially now that he's taking over Night Eye's agency, right? He's just probably like, "Hey, Bubble Girl, go buy me shit,
Poor,
and then make me laugh when you come back."
poor Bubble Girl.
Yeah, no, that's all I would imagine. There'd have to be more in My Hero, but I can't think of another one in X Men like Cyclops. Hmm. There's not much. They're taking it really slow so far, which is interesting.
Oh, and one thing that I'm like, I wonder how much he liked that was Kyoka just nibbling on her earlobes as if it was a pen.
A pen, or like how some girls nibble their hair when they're thinking.
Did you find that adorable?
A little bit, yes. She's still best girl. I'm trying to think of what else there really was. Like it's so slow. There's like nothing. I mean, Mineta gets a line,
Yeah.
which is like he never does anything. But there you go.
It seems that the next episode will start the school festival arc.
Yeah, but apparently there's something going on, like some secret villain or something, I guess, sneaking in from the sound of it. Or maybe
We
it's just like the planning stages for the next arc that we might be getting.
Either that, or he has plans to interrupt the school festival and, like, crash it, or
I'd be curious why, because it doesn't. I didn't recognize the silhouette as anyone from the League of Villains.
maybe he's just some independent villain
Maybe, but then why attack UA?
to make a name for himself.
Mm, it seems a real foolhardy thing to do, especially because at this point it's pretty well known that UA has upgraded all of their security since the last time when the League first attacked them in Season 1.
Huh.
And then even more so when Bakugo got taken.
Maybe.
Oh, by the way, Bakugo got a really nice line to the little evil Gideon boy. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel like it was just a little bit too easy for that one line to turn the kid's whole life around and outlook around.
Yeah.
It felt a little bit too easy. Like there was no Deku level speech going on here. This was just, hey, here's a line. Huh. I don't know why. It feels like it comes from the heart. These aren't just words. I'm just like, come on, man. It's a little too easy. This kid seemed pretty hell bent on causing chaos. Oh, we did get the line from Endeavor about like trying to be a better hero, which again, it kind of goes along with the kid where it's like this felt like it was a little too easy because we really haven't really like I know it's been a bit where Endeavor has taken over as the number one, but I kind of feel like he should have there should have been a bit more there. Like we haven't really seen much of him doing anything to put him in this position.
Okay, judging by what I was saying for the past 2 weeks, that I feel like the next arc may be a little bit lighter of an arc. Maybe this villain won't be all that serious of a villain. Who was that little goblin, or the bald Gilbert Godfrey guy from Superman, the animated series? Mixes Pitalik, yes.
I don't fucking remember that name at all.
Oh, but he was just there just to mess with Superman. So, my idea that this new villain is more of a prankster, jokester villain who isn't all that much of a threat. He
Mm.
may have deeper intentions, but his way of showing them is very jokey.
See, I was feeling because this is a school festival. I don't feel like there's going to be anything that really hits the festival itself. I'm feeling like it's just going to be background build up for the next arc, and maybe there's a bit of bleed over. Um,
Okay, we'll see
yeah,
next week whether you get your 1,000th point or I get my 7th.
yes, I will get my 6,000th point, and you will get your fourth.
Hey! I was ranked like 67 times by now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know
Four
if I
is
count it that much.
four is just under a little bit.
Maybe I should start putting a tally in the fucking in the title card.
Please don't.
I should. It'd be so great. My tallies are just off the side, and yours are like 3.
Oh.
It's just the Brandon was right tally, and then it's just our initials on each side.
Oh.
But come on, you know it's a good idea.
I think we should end it. So, come back next week when we will start discussing the school festival arc.
Yeah.
Think this was said this may have been episode 18, 17.
It should be 16, I think.
Oh, I totally forget now, even though I began the episode.
17.
17. So that means,
We double up on an episode at some point in our count?
yes, the first week we covered 1 and 2 because the first episode was basically nothing.
Yeah, that's why.
So that means there's just about 8 more episodes left this season.
Yeah, bouts, yeah.
I think it was confirmed to be 25.
Think so.
Yep. So until then, catch you next time.
Later.